Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Snehal and my topic for P3 is designing an interactive product that is used to educate and raise awareness among adolescent girls about menstrual health and hygiene. So I started off with some statistics that about 36% of adolescent girls they don't know about menstrual hygiene. So that's why 24% of girls they skip out from drop out from school on account of lack of menstrual hygiene knowledge. So I started off with understanding what is sexual and reproductive health. Why is it important for rural context? What are the medical concerns if not handled properly? Then cultural analysis. What are the resource constraints in rural areas? And what problems do they have in accessing and availability of materials that are required to manage hygiene effectively. Then I looked upon what is the biological process that happens in adolescent girls on account of menstruation. Then I went to different stages of menstrual cycle like menstruation, follicular ovulation and luteal phase. So project revolves around this, so I'll just explain briefly that follicular phase is when the egg gets matured in the ovary, and then during ovulation the matured egg is secreted through the fallopian tube, and then it travels for 2 days and then it disappears. If it's not fertilized, it gets dissolved, and the menstrual lining that was developed during the follicular phase, it starts shredding during the menstruation phase. So this is a whole 30-day cycle. Then I looked upon what our state board curriculum teaches about menstruation. So menstruation is introduced in 10th standard, but girls they get periods in 6th standard. So this 4-year gap, all they know is from their mother or their friends, or from internet, which is a half knowledge. Then I looked upon what are government policies. So this ASHA workers who work in rural areas, what is the information booklets and information provided to them by the government about this topic, and how do they handle this teaching adolescent girls. So there is no proper guidelines set by the government to educate them. It's just upon themselves to gather girls and educate them in their area. Then this is the Sabla scheme that was launched by government in 2014, which aims at creating making group activities, role play discussions surrounding not only menstruation but overall sexual and reproductive health. But the implementation of this policy is still in developmental stages, because the ASHA workers and the government employees themselves are not that equipped with the knowledge, plus the training sessions are all provided, they are also not that well developed. Then I looked upon what are the current tangible models that explain this process. So right now there is a menstrual maze. Is an interactive book that 3-4 players play, and they try to get the egg from ovary to uterus via uterus via fallopian tube and down to the through the vagina. Then there is a Mahavari Chakka. This is developed by a group of rural women in Rajasthan. So this shows 30-day cycle of menstruation. Then there is a period bracelet which has 30 beads and then 5 beads are of menstruation. Then this is a lace Wala Kapda. This is also developed by rural Rajasthani women, and this is a project by Dr. Lakshmi. Then this is a interesting digestive system toy made by Arvind Gupta from used bottles. So Dr. Lakshmi, she created a reusable cloth pad, and to promote its use, she showed it through an interesting diagram. So that is a women's ghagra, and when you lift that up, she's showing that you can wear a lace wala menstrual pad inside, and that gets that is not seen from above. Then this was a board game, O Woman, where they promote use of menstrual cup sanitary pads by a board game. Then this is a UNICEF guide. This is a three step lesson plan for complete period education plus hygiene and nutritional information. Then I just looked at what parents, family members, friends, internet, they all contribute to the menstrual health and hygiene information to the rural girls. What are the mass awareness techniques that are being implemented right now? So what are mass media campaigns? Then health education sessions arranged by NGOs and other organizations. Then there are mobile health clinics which run in remote places in rural areas. So then what are various informational materials like Sabla scheme and pamphlets and booklets provided by the government. Then in user research, I visited 2-3 villages and schools and talked with school teachers and activists. So my objective was to understand the level of knowledge that the adolescent girls right now have about menstrual health and hygiene. Plus, are they comfortable talking with me to their parents or teachers? Then how much of discussion is happening among their friends about this topic, and what design intervention can I make to change this attitude and to start a conversation. Then first was near my hometown. It's in Satara, near Pune. So I talked with 8 to 10 girls who were around 7th to 9th standard. So 9th standard girls knew about menstruation. 7th standard few knew from their sister or mother, but none of them, they knew what all products to use. Then what care should you take of your body, then nutritional info, what rest should you take, but they didn't knew anything about how menstruation occurs, or what are different practices that are followed in maintaining hygiene, plus what are different mediums like menstrual cups or tampons. About that no one knew, and what actually happens inside your body during menstruation, no one knew about that. Then what all facilities are provided in schools, in their schools, plus is the teacher well equipped with knowledge, or is the period absorbent materials provided in the school or not. So these girls, their village was a very remote village, and the village didn't even have a girls washroom. So it was a small village, so they used to, during lunch break, they used to come back, eat food, and then after only 3 periods, like 3 hours, they could use the washroom. Plus, so the hygiene and menstruation knowledge was very limited in this area. Second area also, same thing, that they didn't know about what actually happens, the biological process. They didn't know about other means other than cloth pad and sanitary pad to manage. Then disposing knowledge also was very limited. Plus one girl over like third from the right, she was getting married next month. She was getting 18th birthday on next month, so she was getting married 2 months after, but she didn't knew about menstruation and the biological process and pregnancy and pregnancy control, nothing. So I also visited two high schools and talked about girls, but no one knew about the biological process, and no knowledge about reproduction, pregnancy, birth control. But they knew about how to maintain hygiene, what are the nutritional practices that you follow. Then I talked with Anganwadi workers. If someone comes to you, or if you have to go door to door and explain what uh, what all things do you do. So their chart and pamphlet was full with health, how to maintain health, what is the diet that you should have, then what are the hygiene products, but limited knowledge about the biology. Then what social activists who came in their village, what all did they teach? So they just taught, they just came to promote their sanitary pads. They taught on how to use their sanitary pads, how to dispose them, what care should you take. Then I also visited my school teacher and asked her how she teaches the about menstruation and sexual and reproductive health in 10th standard. So we have been introduced with this topic only after 9th standard. So how does she deal with teaching students? Then what girls were aware of to take proper rest, importance of nutrition during these times, then don't compromise on your routine, then change pads regularly. So basically all hygiene and nutritional information they knew, plus they knew that you can become pregnant after menstruation. Plus the blurry thing was what is menstrual cycle and why does it occur. Then what are other products than cloth pad and sanitary pads. Then how does reproduction occur, what is reproductive system, contraception, STDs, family planning, nothing. Myths were that even the Anganwadi worker, she said that she explains like it's an impure blood that needs to be passed from your body every month and then you get purified. That's what she used to explain other girls. Plus other things like don't enter temple, wash hair only after 5 days, etc. Plus one interesting thing is if snake bites your used pad, then you won't get pregnant. Context of use, where will my product actually be placed? So is it individual use, or will a parent explain it to the child, or will two group of friends explain each other, or frontline health worker will visit and explain it to you, or will it be used in schools? Plus, is it a single user, a personal product which the user himself explores, or a group of individuals will sit together and explore, or a more knowledgeable other like teacher activists will come and explain through the product that we are introducing. Then what are the key influencing factors, like the role of government, how can we introduce government in this product delivery, what are the cultural, political, other aspects. Then did a mind mapping that who is user, what are the design expectations, touch points, and what awareness techniques should we use. Then from the all the research, primary and secondary, my design direction was to either design a hands-on activity kit which is interactive, that if a more knowledgeable other person is explaining to them, still the user must feel interacting to the person who is explaining, and also it should not be a one-way conversation. Then a self-assembled 3D model, so we'll give a modular kit and the girls will sit and join, and then they'll themselves learn. Then a tactile interactive 3D game, so while playing the games itself you will get to explore and learn about this thing. And fourth is through some storytelling or some local idioms. Then design brief was designing an interactive product to educate and raise awareness among adolescent girls in rural India about menstrual health and hygiene. And objective was to start a conversation. So whatever product we introduce, so I also talked with Lakshmi Murthy ma'am. She said your product, when it's introduced in the market, it won't solve all your problems, but it might start a conversation, and with that conversation other culture around talking about these things will grow. So must-haves is it should educate about body and menstruation, remove the taboo that is associated. So if we talk and explain them effectively, the taboo around this subject will also change. Uh, Starting conversation and making the whole learning process more engaging and comfortable, then it should the product that we are using, it is taken to places in rural areas, so it should be compact, foldable and easy to carry. Plus we should take care that right knowledge is delivered and they should not get any wrong notions about the this whole process. Then may have this should improve health seeking behavior. So after uh, the demonstration session, they should understand ki what is normal, and it must explain female reproductive system uterus model, then the phases of menstruation, what are all phases of menstruation. It may explain how to wear uh, pad or menstrual cup, and it can introduce other menstrual absorbents. Then concept, initial ideations I did was to design a hands-on DIY activity where we will tell girls to look for all waste products around them, and then we'll provide them with one uterus model, and then they should assemble and make a model that looks alike and functions like uh, the model. So these are the 2-3 models that I made from waste material. Sir gave me one bag full of waste things and said, try to make a replica of a uterus model. Then self as
thing where it was supposed to be abstract, it was supposed to be real. It is so very abstract, so it was going to like
so whatever we introduce it to them should not be direct, because it might create fear or confusion among girls. So if we show them everything directly, then they might get confused. So whatever I produced, it should be abstract, representative. Then we'll make one 3D self-assembled activity kit, and which will have different ovaries, fallopian tube, uterus, and then the user will sit and in group and assemble it, and then the instructor will explain it to them, the further process. Then interactive pop-up idea. So this will be an interactive book which will interact. So first is, if you want to travel, if you want to show egg maturing traveling, then it can be done with some hand interactions. Then how is a model when it's standing, then how menstrual lining falls. Then one interactive 3D tunnel. So it will be a box, and there will be levers and these things around it, and if we pull them, then all the egg traveling and all other things that will be demonstrated to them. Then I made one working rig with the waste materials. So in this we put liquid through the syringe into the working rig, and then this one, and then we that indicates menstrual blood accumulating, and then when we remove this, it will indicate menstrual blood falling. Plus there is one wire which goes through that the egg travels. So this is the working rig. Then from that I generated few concepts. So this is first concept, where it is a foldable bag which has the uterus model here, and the stages of menstruation will be demonstrated here, and the menstrual absorbents will be placed here, which we can collect and give it to girls for demonstration. Then these things we can demonstrate over the vaginal model that is made. We can show them how to insert and all. So this was the bag we place, and after opening there will be one working model, that the rig that I showed, that will be in the center here, and then all the absorbents are placed here, and then these absorbents will use to demonstrate how to wear a tampon or a menstrual cup. Second one was roll chart. So The previous model, it is compact and easy to carry, but it is still bulky. Then second is a roll chart. So this chart will be folded, and inside there will be 3D model of the uterus, and all other absorbents will be placed. So this is chart. So you can place it to places where there is no table, or if you are sitting under a tree, then they can just hang that chart, and then demonstrate it. Third one was interactive demonstration book. So in this thing, there will be 2-3 pages. In first page, they'll explain the book, the contents, at how menstruation occurs and uterus function. And second page, they'll explain what are other menstrual absorbents and how will we demonstrate it. So first page is this uterus model, and second page we will explain how to wear. So all the 3 concepts I evaluated. First one was compact and easy to carry, but all of the information was displayed all at once. So when the instructor opens and places it, there is too much information that is to the girls, and they might get scared or confused if they see things all at once. Then all the materials that are put on display, they are also not easy to easily place for a long amount of time. And then roll chart also same, it is difficult to carry. It will require one more folder to carry it around places. Plus the roll chart is not something that is very rigid, so things inside it might get spoiled. So third one was interactive demonstration book, where I showed a cross-sectional area of the uterus, and through this demonstration it is easy to visualize the menstruation process. So this on first page as the model is there, and on second page the demonstration of all absorbance is shown. So information provided to them is given gradually, so girls might feel more easy to learn. Then I assessed it through other factors like portability, accessibility, then ease of understanding, engagement and interactivity, practicality of the 3 models. Did a few form abstraction models. So was made by thermocol. I also made one belt. So this will be, you will wear this around your waist. So some group activists, they also have one cloth, and on cloth there is this diagram over here, so that easily shows where this thing is situated. Plus then this it will open, and then there are few interactive elements that will explain the process while you are wearing. So this, when an instructor is doing it in front of you, the taboo and around this topic will also reduce, and it will create a conversation. Plus girls will feel more secure to talk about these topics. Then the second one was how will this work. So first I'll show follicular phase, where the egg will travel from the ovary through fallopian tube. In next step, we'll fill the chamber over here with liquid, and then after the luteal phase, we'll remove this plunger from here, and then the wall lining will break. That will indicate menstruation. So I'll show so this was the initial model that I did. So it's a book, you'll open it, and then there are this egg and ovary. You can demonstrate it from behind by moving. Then there will be one syringe over here. This is just a rough model. I'll demonstrate this. And then there are menstrual phases over here. So there will be one slider over here. First follicular phase will demonstrate. Then we'll take this slider here, and then demonstrate the ovulation phase where the egg is traveling, then the luteal phase, and then menstruation phase. And on second page, then there will be all absorbents displayed, and then so this is not the normal position, but it is given in textbooks. The normal position while we stand and sit is this. So in this position, how can you wear the menstrual cup and tampons, and this thing will be displayed in second. So I'll first show. So visual language, this was my inspiration for visual language, and then pick color palette and typeface. Then this was a cover page where keywords were Indian girl, rural, and menstruation. So if I open a book directly and show them a uterus model, it might create a they might get scared or uncertain or little hesitant. So I gave some introductory paragraph where it will explain that this is a new thing for you and don't need to be hesitant. So that instructor who is explaining also will get a head start to talk about this. So it will open. This is the introductory paragraph. Then this is abstract model. So here we'll fill this with menstrual liquid. So first we'll show, the demonstrator will explain ki this is the egg getting matured, it travels the fallopian tube, and then it gets dissolved. So that is the follicular phase.
So it's interactive.
Then they'll fill the, okay, and then they'll take it to the luteal phase, and then we'll fill this area with with a liquid from here, and then it will stay here for till the luteal phase is completed, and then we'll remove this plunger from here, and that all liquid will travel from here to here. That indicates menstrual lining falling, and then from here again we'll, through the syringe, we'll remove the liquid, and that will indicate menstruation process. Okay. So this is the third page where all the absorbents are displayed, and then we'll bring it to a normal position, and then we can demonstrate ki how menstrual cup is wore like this, what is a tampon, and then we can pass it around. Then what is a sanitary pad, and also here we can pour some liquid that will demonstrate.